From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Darnold on third down. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56, Mike, 56.
Darnold from the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing him.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
it may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
a great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Geis try to get to the outside. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
7.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle right.
2nd and 4.
56 right there, 56.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, first down, New York.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Johnson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56.
To throw is Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the slap. Waiting. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Watch the slants.
Here's Gore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
By the fullback.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
The ball carrier.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Now it's Darnold, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
14.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Las Vegas, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Richard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Raider first down.
From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Raiders.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
56. Check 56. I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56.
Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down, Raiders.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half as they have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it.
Darnold's pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, this is Geis. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Darnold down to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On second down now, it's Johnson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And 1.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Johnson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. And now it's 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 27, Darnold. Flushed out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Clelin Ferrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Jets 28, Raiders 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr going to throw. It's a screen to Richard. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The toss right to Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The open man here, Renfro. The Raider first down, Carter Renfro. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he stopped immediately there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now it's Gore. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 35, Raiders 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Jets have a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.